All right, welcome everybody to an episode of Roll the Dice. We are here live on YouTube, not live in person, although the theater is opening up again in 3 days. So is it 3 days? I don't know, next weekend probably. Anyway, the theater is in the Blackstone district and it's called Big Canvas. So check that out because we will be having shows there. Please be careful and cautious because we don't need to get sick, okay? All right, so today we have a wonderful cast of few but mighty people. And I am Jess, and with me I have...
Hi, I'm
Ben.
Kathy.
Tracy. I knew that was going to happen. Okay. We've got Tracy, we've got Cassie, we've got Ben, and we are all here to entertain you. So how this works is it's random fun. We use a die, well, not a real one, a digital one, and we choose the games we're going to play based on the roll of the die. So let us actually switch over to our handy dandy Google Dice Roller, and I rolled a 13, and 13 is new choice. I need 2 players to come back on stage, just 2. And how this works is, first of all, what I need from the audience is a suggestion. I have a list here. I'm cheating. For new choice, I need an occupation, please. So please type an occupation in the chat. And what we're going to do is, I also have a live audience member here, but he's either going to say things out loud in a minute or so after everybody's had a chance to give suggestions, or he's going to type them because I think he's watching right now. So if we don't get any suggestions, I'm going to our in-studio audience. It's more than a studio. A studio would be cheaper. Cool. So we need an occupation, and I'll give you a few seconds. Let's just get our suggestion from in-house. Oh, wait, we got one. All right, well, my mom beat you, Jay, sorry. So we're gonna go with nurse. Nurse is your suggestion. You don't have to be a nurse, but let that guide you. And how this works is, I should have explained that first. How this works is we're going to do a scene, or they are anyway, and at some point during the scene, I'm gonna say new choice. And then whatever the person who is speaking said, they're going to say something else instead until I say new choice again, and then they're going to say something else. And I might play with them a little bit and go 5 or 6 times, probably not. And then whatever we landed on, and I didn't say new choice anymore, is how the scene's going to go from that point. So just a real quick, you know what? Go with nurse, but we're going to change the suggestion in a second. So okay. Tracy, what do you think of when you hear the word nurse?
I think of feeding a calf a bottle of milk.
New choice.
I think of fostering kittens.
New choice.
I think of licking my wounds.
And at that point, we would go on with licking my wounds as the suggestion. So new suggestion, we're going to go with Jay's. Okay, cobbler. Cobbler is your suggestion, and go.
Oh man.
Gosh.
It's, yeah. You just kind of came in. You look rather frustrated there.
I don't even know where to begin here, Craig. I know that I come in here a lot. I just run through shoes like crazy. All right, and I mean, it's just, I think it's partly my gait. I put a lot of pressure. I think it's probably, where I choose to walk, a lot of rough terrain. And I think that it's just, I'm just running through them like tissue paper.
Well, Terry, we know that's part of the risk. well, the shoe company seemed to love us, but that's going to be an issue. Yeah. Boy, have you ever thought of just not wearing shoes?
New choice.
Have you ever thought about skipping from side to side?
New choice.
Have you ever thought of taking ballet and using the moves you learn?
You know, I honestly, you make a great point. I think I wouldn't run through as many shoes if I was a little more graceful in my steps.
Yes, exactly. And you've got to be like, think of it like at least a third of it, you'd be on your toes, right? So like less wear on the rest of them. And you can cover more ground with those leaps, you know?
Yeah, gosh, you're right. And I mean, they make those ballet shoes. I mean, they're just like little blocks.
Oh my!
The toes are, you know.
New choice.
They make those ballet shoes. You know, like they just. It's like they're made of iron.
New choice.
They make those ballet shoes. You know, it's like they are carved from a human bone.
Yeah, they're a bit hardcore about
they're less shoe and more hoof. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it, but then again, we are cobblers. We are hardy people. So,
New choice. New choice.
Then again, we're a tender people, you know.
New choice.
And again, we're just a rather absent-minded people, you know. Yeah, just falls right out.
Well, you know, I don't do this more often. You know, every time I go to a restaurant, I like to ask, you know, like, well, I like to ask the staff, well, what's your favorite? I mean, what have you been wearing lately, Craig? What feels good on the foot for you?
Oh, let me tell you something. This Persian slipper is awesome.
New choice.
Oh, this Antarctic icicle waffle is awesome.
I'd love to try the Antarctic icicle waffle.
I would too. It doesn't sound very comfortable, but I bet it's pretty.
It's probably something you should Google.
The Antarctic icicle waffle. What did you call me? All right. So our next game is a game called All right. So I personally, if you can see me, yes, hi. I personally, or maybe Jay, either I or Jay, are going to provide a phrase when one of our players says So let's get all three of the other people here, and I'll go off camera. And what we do need I'm going to ask Jay for this because we don't want to wait forever for a suggestion, and I forgot to ask for it first. What we do need is a location. Italy. Italy is your suggestion. We're playing and have fun.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, I am too. Whew.
Guys. We just ate like 10 minutes ago. I mean, I know we're in Italy.
Exactly. We're in Italy. It's got the best food in the world, and I'm going to eat all of it.
Yeah. When in Rome, you waddle. I read that somewhere.
All right.
Were you saying you couldn't have any more? Not even
Shot through the heart.
Shot through the heart? Which is what they call calzone that's just extra fatty.
When in Rome, do as the Romans do, I guess.
That's right. Manja.
Yeah, and I know for a fact you've got that first aid training. It's going to help us out if we need to. We can kind of get into trouble and you can pull us right out. Let's do it.
Yeah. Thank goodness I got my CPR certification before we left because,
Thank you, come again.
Thank you, come again, is what those cardiologists are going to say after.
You're never bored when you got your CPR certification. That's true. It's just a revolving door of near-death experiences.
Yeah. I heard for every 10th one on your punch card, you get fried ice cream. So that's kind of a nice deal for them. Yeah.
Ooh, that's what we could go for. Some of that fried ice cream, I like mine topped with
You'll never be alone.
You'll never be alone when you got toppings on your ice cream.
That's my motto in life.
They're like a bunch of little friends sprinkled on top.
Yeah, I'm thinking you might have a point though. We may be eating to fill a hole of something, a hole of
Birds aren't real.
Birds aren't real. Massive hole. Yeah.
We've all been really, really feeling it close to the vest here ever since we all learned that birds aren't real. That was a blow. But we got to carry on, because at least we have
Hit Me Baby One More Time.
Hit Me Baby One More Time. That #1 song by Britney Spears.
There's nothing better than in Rome than listening to some Britney Spears.
She's the David Hasselhoff. The way David Hasselhoff is to Germany, Britney Spears is to Italy.
So true.
Oh yeah. You dive right head first into those meals, and we don't care if they're toxic. We go for it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, let me take a look at the map and find a place where we can find the best.
Yeah.
Pumpkin carving is a lost art.
Pumpkin carving is the lost art.
Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh, I could go for a really good roast pumpkin. They make it carve it yourself at the table.
Yes.
I thought the Sistine Chapel was seedy, but that's not a bad thing to check out. Wow.
All right, ending on a pun. That was and it was inexpertly accumulating lines that thankfully Eric, who's our tech person and support system, and all the pylons we need. Thank you, Eric.
Thanks, Eric.
Thanks, Eric.
All right, let's get to our next game. Self-conducted story, and I get to participate in this one on camera. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a story, and I need a suggestion in the chat of the title of a story that has never been written, as far as we know. And what's going to happen is the cast here is going to tell a story a little bit at a time, and we're going to pop our cameras on when we want to interrupt and continue the rest of the story, or continue a section of the story. So let's get the title of a story that hasn't been written. All right, we have one, and it is called The Third Storm.
I'd waited all week for the thunderstorm of the century. And every day I looked with great anticipation on my weather app because they said it was coming. And at the end of every day, I was so disappointed because even
my weather app had died. I would load the weather app and it would start to load, and then it would kind of like, it would stop. And if it were on a Windows computer, it would be blue screening, but it wasn't a Windows computer, it was my phone. So it did this kind of like freeze thing. And my weather app was supposed to tell me what the weather was like, but it didn't. All it told me was, so that was really upsetting. That was the first clue that it was going to be a bad situation because my weather app was even failing me.
My second clue that it was going to be a bad situation was that the sky was just so clear. Oh, not a cloud in the sky. Beautiful, blue, awful. There was no way a thunderstorm was going to happen with the sky like this. I had never felt so betrayed by the app, by nature itself. I don't know what I could do. So much I was looking forward to these thunderstorms, and I was being thwarted at every turn. So I knew I had to take matters into my own hands. That's when I decided that I would create my own weather machine. I would control the weather, just like Cobra Commander tried to do in G.I. Joe.
And with that similar ambition, I thought what would help a lot of people to create a machine that was run on pollen and potholes and all sorts of nasty annoyances and inconveniences that people could just bring to my house and feed, sacrifice to this machine that would eventually produce the very thing I longed for, that I waited for, that my knee told me was
going to happen. So I loaded it up with all of the bad drivers and stubbed toes and all of the dishes served cold and all of the people who got my order wrong. All those things went into the machine and I changed the weather.
And wouldn't you know, all those things went into the machine and I changed the weather. Suddenly, the sky was a ginormous rainbow that you could see from start to end. And I just didn't know how all these terrible things could make such a glorious rainbow. And then I saw the cloud with a beautiful silver lining.
And that silver lining turned into a massive lightning bolt, which made me squeal with joy because all I wanted was a thunderstorm. And that lightning bolt came down and it struck a bad driver. And that was fantastic, I gotta say. I never had so much schadenfreude ever before in my life. So the moral of the story is that if you are worried about the weather, or worried about weather,
you should be worried whether you had made the right choice, because that thunderstorm could turn into 3 storms.
There you go.
Try to bring it back to the title.
Well, it was the third one we were waiting for, I guess. It's the third in a 3-book series.
Oh, tune in next week.
Tune in next week for our prequel. All right. Actually, next week we're not on. That's a good time for me to mention this. So Roll the Dice is the virtual arm of Big Canvas for the moment. And we perform every second and fourth Friday of the month at 8 p.m. Central. Work that out in your own time zone. And we will continue doing that, even though things are going back into live theater or in-person theater, because this is live. We will continue with virtual performances for as long as our chairs can hold our butts. I guess. I don't know. I'm not making promises. I'm just kind of hypothetically, you know. So let's check out what our next game is. Ooh, we're going to do a quick fire game. So how that works is we roll a 4-sided die. 1, we're going to play World's Worst. And I need everybody back on stage. And in the chat, what I need is a whole bunch of occupations. Just throw them out there, occupations. And you know what? Throw out some animals too, just for funsies. And we will do examples of the world's worst that thing. And that's really it. It's as simple as that. It's so simple a caveman could do it. All right. So we've got beekeeper, world's worst beekeeper. Me. I have some bees here, and I was going to hold on to them, but let me give them to you.
Me.
Hello, my pretties. I'm here to tell a tale about bees, for I'm the beekeeper.
Like a cryptid, but for bees.
Oh, God.
Me. Oh my, yes, I'm deadly allergic. No, I don't need gloves. I'm good. Okay.
Hey. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put the queen in this hair clip and put it inside a wood chipper.
No, no.
Me. This is the dance of the bees. I just do this and they follow me around like little ducklings.
I would argue that's a good keeper. All right, next up we have, oh wow, we got a lot of suggestions. Let's do welder, world's worst welder.
Me. Do I need to put these both together?
Me. All right. Okay, hear me out, Frank. What if I were to take your 2 cows and make them 1 cow? Huh?
Me. Oh, well, you think it's a good idea to attach one piece of metal to another piece of metal? Well, duh.
Me. I am not a welder because I'm not good at it. I am a porter. All right, sorry about that. All right, world's worst cave explorer.
Me. Okay, now prepare yourself. We're about to go into the room of a teenage boy.
Me. All right, I brought all of the chocolate bars. Who brought lights?
Nice.
Me. All right, gather close, gather close. For you see here, we are at the entrance of the majestic caverns. Now, you will note, it is very dark in there and therefore scary, so we will not go in.
All right, we have next up. Oh, no, Ben, you got to go.
Okay. Me. Okay. All right. Now, who remembered how we got in here? There you go.
All right, next up is giraffe.
Oh, okay.
World's worst giraffe. Me. I can't get my camera back. All right. All right, you go.
Me. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can get the leaves from the top of the tree, but honestly, the ones at the bottom are the best tasting. So hand them up.
Me. Why, yes, my favorite movie is Addams Family. Gomez.
Me. Hey, you know what day it is, everyone, right? It's hump day. I know I'm the worst. All right. Oh, go ahead.
Me? Larry, you're drunk. I'll tell you when I've had enough long necks.
Is there a Cassie too?
Yeah. Mom, I know I'm a giraffe, but I really just want to be like a lion.
I feel for you, giraffe. I feel for you.
Yeah.
All right. Pipe fitter.
Me. It's a me, Mario.
Me. So these go together?
Me. So yes, we've got a lovely assortment of pipes here today. You know, we're here to do your fitting. Let me just get your measurements first. We just got yes. Very good.
Me. Fitting. All right. So next up we have urban planner. World's worst urban planner.
Me. All right. This is what we're going to do. Just chop down all the trees. Just chop them all down. We're starting from scratch.
Me. All right. Now, what I love to bring to the job is spontaneity. So I'm going to close my eyes, and wherever I land on the map, we're going to get a roundabout.
Me. Okay, hear me out, all right? Porta potty sprinklers. Huh?
Me. All right. I got to tell you. All right. This may be the 90s, but I'm going to make all of the streets in Omaha future-proof. We'll never have to do construction again. Are you with me? No? No? All right, one more. Centipede.
Me. 96, 97, 98. What?
Take one down, pass it around. All right, everybody. All right. So our next game, we're going to switch on over back to our four-sided die, and this time we're going to play a guessing game. So let's see which guessing game we're going to play. We're going to play late for work. Now, how late for work works is one of our players is going to be guessing three things. They are late for work, and what they have to guess is first where they work, why they were late, and how they got here. All right. So we're in the chat right now. Go ahead and send us names of places that a person could work. Not like specific like businesses. Well, specific businesses works too. But like if it's one I've never heard of, probably not. So places people could work, modes of transportation unrelated to those places, and then also reasons why a person could be late unrelated to those two things. So just throw them on out there in the chat. We'll figure them out. And then who is going to be our guesser? Cassie is going to be our guesser. So I'm going to put Cassie in the waiting room. And there we go, in the oubliette. All right, so those things are starting to roll in. And the rest of us, what we're going to do is once we have those things chosen, Tracy and Ben and I are going to be people who work there. Who wants to be the boss? I guess it'll be me. I'm bossy. So, oh no, it's Ben. Ben's going to be the boss. Cool. So how it's going to work is Ben is going to be able to give verbal clues to the 3 things we're going to pick in just a second here. And then Tracy and I are going to be able to pantomime things. And those are the ways that we will convey to Cassie how, where she works, why she was late, and how she got here. All right, so let me pick a few things. Oh, we've got so many things rolling in from so many people. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate all of you. I invited a lot of people. I heard a lot of I'll try, and then people came through. So that's amazing. Thank you. So let's say that it is the CIA. The CIA is where Cassie works, and this is going to be a hard one. CIA. No pantomiming letters, no American Sign Language. That's too easy. And the reason that Cassie was late is she forgot how to get to work. And then the way that she got to work is a hot air balloon. So to recap, we've got the CIA, she forgot how to get to work, and a hot air balloon. Are we good? All right, Ben, you're the boss. I'm bringing her back in. Berate her thoroughly.
Oh, well, there you are. Glad you can finally join us today.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry it happened again.
Yeah, it's adding up. You know, we keep really good records here. Really, really good records.
Yeah, boss. I know. It's accounting. It's
Well, there's some of that, but as you know, we bear great responsibility. We're involved in so many aspects of culture and society. We can't take a day off.
Yeah, exploring all these situations and yeah.
You got to do what you got to do. Countries, web browsers and books and all sorts, they all need our help.
I know.
You're one of the best.
I know those Google Maps need us.
Well, yeah, ironically enough, that's something that could have helped to get you here, but late again. We got to dock you for that.
Oops, I did it again.
Yeah.
I was on a call. And I was trying to figure it out. But
that's good. You're one of the best at that. But we need you clocked in doing that here. You're very, very smart. You're very integral to this operation. But we need you here.
Yeah. And yes, I know court cannot start without me because I'm a judge and I'm swearing you in. And
well, I appreciate the nicknames, but that's, we help them. We give to them what they need to solve the cases, but we're the ones gathering all of that. We're the ones with our fingers and all kinds of eyes watching everything.
Yes, spying.
Yes.
Spying, searching, detecting.
Yep.
Yes.
Exactly.
Investigating, you might say.
Investigating, perhaps some kind of
Detective work?
intellect of yeah.
A scholar, one may say, an investigative scholar?
Well, some of us are, but as you said, spying and being involved with things is very key. Very, very in the middle, to the core of what we do. We serve the highest level.
The president.
Yes, we do. We do answer it. We give him briefings often.
The CIA?
Yes, yes, exactly. I'm glad that you made it here, and you are crucial to that. But is there something we can do to help you with your problem?
Well, the Central Intelligence Agency, I know they need me, but sometimes I just forget. I get lost in my own mind.
I guess. We feel for you. We know the Google Maps, we got that specially installed in that brain chip to help you out, but still kind of late. But we can forgive that. But because the way you came in, it made us smile. It was so creative, you know?
In a clown car with a giant trumpet?
No, that was Tuesday. You remember that? Yeah. No. Yeah, today was a little bit more spectacular, if you will.
On a balloon, on a hot air balloon?
Yes. I don't know where you found it, but you made us smile enough that we're going to overlook it. So, welcome to work.
It's hard navigating sometimes when you have a hot air balloon and you're telling it to go one way and it just doesn't want to go that way. You know what I'm saying? It just goes its own way.
Well, that's all right. We're glad you're here, Balloon Whisperer.
Excellent job. Excellent job. All right. Let's see here. Let's roll the die for the next game. We're back to our regular 20-sided die. I'm waiting for the stage to clear real quick.
My mouse just died.
Oh no.
I cannot clear the stage. I'm so sorry.
Give it CPR.
I guess Cassie's in the rest of the show, like all of the games. I will quickly pin this. Okay, rolling the die. 8. We're gonna play. It's an all play. Don't worry, Cassie, you're in it. We're gonna play first line, last. It is an all play that you need to pop in and out for, though.
I just saved it.
Yay! Hey, awesome.
The CPR worked.
All right, we're gonna play first line, last line. So what we need from the audience here, I guess I should pop back on, right? Hold on. Change my view. There we go. All right. Hi, everybody. I know how to use Zoom. I've only been using it for the last 16 months exclusively. So what we need here is a line of dialogue. Just a phrase that you've heard recently, something memorable, please. If we don't remember it, it's going to be a very long game if we don't remember it. So just basically just a one sentence phrase, not too long, that you may have heard recently. And let's see, what can I plug? What can I plug? Does anybody on the cast have anything going on that they would like to plug? Eric,
no.
Do you have anything? Eric doesn't have a voice. He went to Ursula to.
Hey, how's everybody doing? This is Eric, your flight attendant. Basically, if we obviously we did say this kind of at the beginning, we are getting ready to bring back live shows happening at the theater. We're gonna go ahead and start every Friday and Saturday. Again, we always want to make sure that you are safe whenever you come to the theater. So we do understand. We take every single precaution we absolutely can while you're at the theater. It is a great night of entertainment. All the faces that you've seen online, all the faces that you have seen before, all having the fun with you on stage at our great facility that we're taking a lot of care of, and you'll be amazed to see some of the improvements. So if you haven't seen the place before, you'll be amazed. If you have seen the place before, you will also still be amazed. So check all of that information out. We will get ready to be posting stuff on Big Canvas Comedy. And also we have information on classes starting up as well. So make sure that you are keeping your eyes peeled to all of our social medias and all of our websites. I will now turn it back over to your host.
Thank you, Eric.
Nice.
And we know that you have a lot of choices for shows to watch. Never mind, you don't. Thank you for being here anyway. So yes, that is happening. And the classes are really important because one of these days I will be teaching one. I used to do it before the pandemic. I will do it again. I'm still a little wibbly about the whole in-person thing. So it will be soon, eventually, one day. I don't know. But you can take a class from me. Won't that be great? Cool. So what we have some suggestions here, do we? Yes, we do. All right. So our first line of dialogue is that tooth will have to come out. Everybody repeat.
That tooth
That
will
tooth will
have to come out.
All right. And I will pop off.
Well, that tooth is going to have to come out.
I agree, Dr. Dave.
Yep. No other way around it. We just got to get right in there, and sooner we do it, the better.
Do you mean right now? I thought maybe like I need to like process exactly what you're telling me. I need some time to like
Tag out Cassie. I need some time. I'm going to build this machine, and to make it work, we have to feed it time.
Oh well, like if I take off my watch, will that do it?
No, I'm actually talking about the spice. So we need to put spice into the machine in order for it to work.
Oh wow! Oh, I've got lots of that. I can go get bags of it right now.
You have bags? What? That's strange. I mean, that was a really odd request.
Yes, I'm just very passionate about my cooking.
Tag out Ben. Yes, I'm just very, very passionate about my cooking.
Well, I mean, that's clear. This food is phenomenal.
Well, thank you. The secret ingredient isn't love, it's hate.
Oh, really? You know, I thought I tasted that.
Yeah, it's I like to put hate in all that I do.
It was like a cross between like bile and spit.
Oh, you picked that up on that. Oh, you've got a very, very sensitive palate.
You know, it was also the color.
Yes, and it's all natural. I don't use any dyes.
I'm truly impressed.
Thank you. It's a passion of mine, hatred and cooking.
Well, you know, what do you do to get in the right frame of mind?
I like to think of everyone who's ever wronged me.
tagging out Jess or Tracy.
Which is it gonna be?
I don't know. So you keep a list?
Yes, I do like to think of everybody who's ever wronged me.
And how often do you check this list?
Twice, usually.
Twice a day? Twice a year?
Look, you're really starting to ask to be on my list.
I'm not trying to be on your list. I'm just trying to process all of this and understand how I can be more like you. I've looked up to you for so long. And
all right, I'm crossing you off. I did put you on. I'm sorry I wronged you.
Oh, it kind of made me happy.
Jess, I'm sorry I wronged you.
I forgive you.
That means so much. All 18 minutes driving over here, I was prepared to be crushed. That gave me life.
That's what I do. I'm a life giver.
Yes, Sweetums.
Yeah.
Really is something else how this goes around. And I was thinking, why don't I take you to your favorite place to eat?
That.
Tag out Cassie. Why don't I take you to your favorite place to eat? We can get toffee, or we can get popcorn, or we can get maybe some like now and laters, or like really tough gum.
My stomach is my mouth cringes at all those things. I'm not sure why.
Well, I mean, have you been having those things lately?
Oh yeah, around the clock. It's been chips and gums. It's been a little bit of a free for all.
You look like you're in pain.
Yeah. The more I think about it, I'm just gonna have to get this rock, because this tooth will have to come out.
Yeah.
Waiting to try and spin it like off of that. That would have been great. All right. Let's do. I'm trying to decide. Yeah, let's do one more game before we move on to our final game. This is the penultimate game. Woo! All right, we're doing, oh good, this is one of my favorites. I'm so happy. All right, so this one is called Question This, and it is nothing like a game show that rhymes with Jeopardy. But what we're going to do is we're going to get all of our players on the stage, and I am the host of this game show called Question This. And we're going to meet our contestants in just a moment. This one is not one that I need suggestions for. We're going to, as the host, I will be providing any of the salt and pepper for this. There are other spices too, but salt and pepper's fine, right? Okay, so I've given our contestants a moment to think, and we're going to meet them now. So would contestant number 1 please introduce yourself?
Hello. Hi, my name's Mary Ann. I am 10 years old, and I won a contest to be here. Yay!
That's awesome, Marianne. So glad to have you here.
Thank you.
All right. I wish
Everyone
you
here is
best
so
of luck.
old.
I'm sorry?
Everyone here is so old.
Okay, well, I was going to wish you the best of luck, but now that you've called me old, moving on. Contestant number 2.
Well, yeah, I am Peter Pepper, and I'm a small organic farmer on the outside of Ohio, and this is the longest trip that I've ever taken in my life. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you, Peter Pepper. You said that you're a small organic farmer, but you are quite tall. I just want you to know that.
Well, thank you, ma'am. I've worked
on it. It's not a value judgment. It's just an observation. All right, and contestant number 3, please tell us your name and a little bit about yourself.
Hello, my name is Abby Armstrong. I am a world traveler and reporter that you can see on Action 6 News every night at 10 o'clock.
Action 6 News, they investigated us once. Well, that's fabulous. Welcome. All right, our contestants are ready, and we did do a coin toss. It was a 3-sided coin, and the winner of the coin toss was Abby, the one who scares me the most. Go ahead and pick a category.
I'll take landfills for 200, please.
Landfills for 200, and we have Brooklyn Navy Yard. All right, and go ahead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where my mom gets all my clothes.
Brooklyn Navy Yard. Yes,
the old one.
Yeah, the old one. Yes.
Yeah, old Brooklyn Navy Yard.
Yes, that is correct. So now, Marianne, you have the board.
Yay! I like to choose prettiest ponies for 900.
Prettiest ponies for 900. And that would be Swiftwind.
Beep.
Marianne again.
Yeah, my mom says that my dad is so skinny that one of these could knock him over.
A Swiftwind. Yeah, likely true. Marianne, you do have the board again.
Oh, okay. I like to pick cutest boy for 300.
Cutest boy for 300. And there we have me. All right, and go ahead, Abby.
Yes, I'm wondering if all of these questions have been fed to Marianne in advance so that she could win this game.
That is in the form of a question, but it's not the right question. So again, the answer that we're looking for the question where the answer is me. All right, go ahead, Peter Pepper.
What is a name I call myself?
That is correct. Me is a name I call myself, or you call yourself, but go ahead, you have the board.
Oh, thank you. Let's go with popular tourist attractions for 1,000, please.
Popular tourist attractions. And that would be the Eiffel Tower.
Beep.
Marianne.
I once walked into my parents' bedroom at an inopportune time, and I caught a real Eiffel.
The Eiffel Tower.
Yeah,
that is correct. You have the board.
I hope to afford therapy with my winnings. I'd like to choose best animals for 800.
Best animals for 800, and we have giraffe. Abby.
What is known as the investigator of the African desert?
The investigator of the African desert, the giraffe. I guess that's correct. Go ahead, Abby, you have the board.
I think I'll take Prettiest Ponies for 700, please.
Prettiest Ponies for 700. And we have Chuck.
Beep.
Marianne.
My brother says it's not littering if you call it this.
Chuck.
Yeah, you chuck it. Then it's a sport.
All right, we got Peter Pepper.
Oh, now what is it? What is the type of outline around my marriage? No? Maybe not.
Chuck outline.
Chuck outline.
Oh,
chalk. Oh,
yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
All right, Peter Pepper. You
Yeah.
have. It's not an accent so much as it is an interpretation accent. So it's not like I heard you wrong. It's like you were wrong. So Marianne,
I'm 10 and I got it.
And it is our lightning round. That sound that I heard is the lightning round. So the first person to get 2 right will have won the game. So Marianne, you have the board.
Okay. Oh, great. I'd like to pick. Famous movie stars for 700.
Famous movie stars, and we have Hedy Lamarr.
Beep.
Marianne.
Who's in charge of Lamar's?
The head, Lamarr.
Yeah.
Unless we have a challenge. That's right. Okay. Marianne.
What a weird way to decide what's correct.
Hey, don't knock it till you've tried it. You have the board, Marianne.
Oh, great. Okay. Then in the spirit of the game, I choose alternate facts for 500.
Alternate facts for 500. We have, there is not a Santa Claus. Abby.
What is the truth?
Beep,
What is the truth, everybody? Oh, Marianne has a rebuttal.
beep, beep. What is a terrible, terrible lie?
No. I don't want to break it to you, Marianne, but Abby was right. So Abby has the board.
Sorry, Marianne. It's life.
You have the board, Abby.
Yes, I'll take alternate facts for 800, please.
Alternate facts for 800. And we have the rain in Spain falls mainly on the circle.
Beep.
Marianne.
What is time?
And time. Oh, Peter Pepper with the rebuttal.
What is a very soggy bullfighting ring?
You know what? That is correct. So we have everybody tied.
That's what I
The
meant.
next one gets it. You have the board, Peter Pepper.
Oh my goodness, so much excitement. Hair accessories for 500.
What is elastic?
Ooh.
Beep. Abby.
It's the thing I use to keep my skin back to make it look taut on camera.
That is a really, really interesting solution and much cheaper than the traditional ones. So you know what? That is correct. And I'm sorry. And you've won. So yes, nice try, Marianne. Nice try, Peter Pepper. But our winner is the person who scares me most.
This show will not be investigated any longer. Thank you.
All right. We are at time, but we're going to go out with one last game because I miscalculated. So you get bonus game. All right. So we're going to switch real quick to our 4-sided die again. And we are playing 185. That is 185. So we're going to go back to animals and occupations real quick. So just throw some more of those out in the chat. And then my cat wants to say hi. This is Cosima. Can't get this in a live theater, can you? Oh. All right. So animals and occupations. Let's go back to that original list and I'll just grab one and then we'll come back to the new ones. Starfish. 185 starfishes walk into a bar. Everybody on camera, please. 185 starfish. What is the plural of starfish? Is it starfishes or starfish? I guess we'll find out.
Me. 185 starfish walk into a bar. As they're exiting, they meet another pack of starfish wanting to come into the bar. And the other group asks them, hey, how expensive is this place? And the first starfish answers, oh, it cost me an arm and a leg, but don't worry, they grow back.
Me. 185 starfishes went into the bar. And after hearing that it cost an arm and a leg, they started to pay in sand dollars.
Ah, nice. Huh.
Me. 185 starfish walk into a bar and the bartender keeps throwing them back into the waves.
Me. 185 starfish. I walk into a bar and I say, yeah, order around for everyone. Put it on our brother's tab. Who's your brother? The bartender asked. Oh, he's going to be in the Suicide Squad too. It's going to be awesome.
All right, 185. Oh my goodness, Charlesy. I haven't seen you in forever. From Charlesy, we have 185 improvisers.
Ah.
Me. 185 improvisers walk into a bar and they just start ordering random things and the bartender doesn't even know how to make what they're ordering because it's all made up.
Me. 185 improvisers walk into a bar and one of them is Charlesy and it's so great.
Me. 185 improvisers walk into a bar and they keep breaking glasses because they forget that they're holding a drink.
Me. 185 improvisers walk into a bar. Bartender starts, hey, what do you have? And right in the middle of it, all of them clap, bartender. And they go behind the bar, start serving.
185 improvisers walk into a bar and the bartender says, what can I get you? And the first improviser says, yes. And
me. 185 improvisers walk into a bar. Bartender asks, what can I get you? And the improviser corrects them, you should never start a scene with a question.
Oh, all the inside jokes for all the improvisers watching. All right. Mom, what is an egg candler? I don't know. So we're going to move on. Eyebrow waxers, 185 eyebrow waxers.
Me. 185 eyebrow waxers walk into the bar and they ask the bartender if they could pluck them a beer.
Me. 185 eye waxers walk into a bar and says, well, what is your special today? Oh, $100 shot. And they give him no expression. Oh, we're really shocked. We just can't express it right now.
Why would you wax your eye?
Eyebrow? Is that what the?
You said eyebrow. Then you said eye, and I'm really. I mean, if you want to polish it really nicely, that's great. Eyebrow
You've
wax.
seen what Ben's seen. You really need to wax those eyes.
They go really fast once you wax them.
Yeah. It takes out the resistance. Me. 185 eyebrow waxers walk into a bar, and they go there because they're expecting to meet some sailors because it's Fleek Week.
We're ending there. We can't do better than Fleek Week. That's fantastic. Fleek Week, everyone. And
Nice.
you know, we're on fleek, absolutely. And I would like to say that this cast is on fleek, or
Yeah.
was on fleek, because now we're going to be off fleek. Once we end this, we're off fleek 6 minutes past the hour. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And when I say everybody, I mean everybody. We have a lot of watchers today. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. I want to thank Jay for being in the live studio audience. And I want to encourage you all to come back, because second and fourth Friday of every month, we're here for you. And we love doing this. So I'm Jess.
Tracy.
Ben.
Cassie.
We did it. All right.